Hey guys, welcome back to Ikesoft Original, and on this lesson we're going to see how we can modify our internet download manager, which we were working on it a couple of days ago. But before we get started, if you have yet not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel now, which wouldn't take even 5 seconds of you being doing that. So with no further ado, subscribe and let's get started. Okay, welcome back once again to Ikesoft Original's official channel. And a couple of days ago on our previous lesson, we saw how we could build such a nice beautiful interface, and it was very quite interesting. We saw how we could manipulate, or how we could build a process tab, and that was very awesome. That was very fantastic. On today's lesson, we're going to see how we can do some little retouches on this project, and then we will add our system notification to this project. And I believe with this, we can be good to go. So with no further ado, let's see how our software looks like from where we left off, and then we continue from there. Excellent. So this is how our software looks like. We had all these buttons, and then we had these buttons as well. We can move around, and everything was working quite perfectly fine. Now today, what we're going to do, we just want to add a notification to this particular project. Now to do that, just go to project and then click on add new Windows form, and on this Windows form we're just gonna give it a name, and we're gonna call this notification. So just give the name notification. Make sure you have selected a new Windows form, and then you can just resize your Windows form. Now I will apply my rector theme, and that is very awesome and good to know. Now with this, I would like to set the name of the text to quick notification. That is it. You can decide to change the font size of this to any size you want. From this case, I want 12. Okay, let me choose 9, and that is quite interesting for me. Okay, so on this, I can decide to use the control buttons or decide not to use the control buttons. You can decide to use it, or you can decide not to use it. It depends on you. Now let's check the Windows start screen, and I believe that is going to be the center screen. So I believe yes, that is going to be perfect. Now from this project, let's select our notification form, and then let's arrange it to be like this. Now let's add a picture box, and on this picture box I will just draw a picture box here. Now I will just go in for my Peacon. If you don't have this Peacon installed on your computer, just go to the internet, search for Peacon, and you will download it for free. So I will just search for notification, and it's going to give me a nice notification icon that is very interesting. As you can see from here, I have a lot of notifications to choose in within. So in this case, I would like to choose this notification, but I would like to choose the size to two times the size of it. So I'll just choose this, send it to my desktop, and then I give it a name notification. So from this side, I will just choose the image, go to my local resources, and then I choose the image. From my desktop, then I choose the notification. There you go. Now the size mode, I would like to choose zoom, and then the back color of this, I would like to choose transparent, and that is going to work absolutely awesome. From this place, I will just go to the tab page, and then I will let's go to the tab, process tab, and I would like to select this, copy that, come to the notification, and then paste it here. So just add this here, and on this notification I'll just scale it up. Good. So on this guy I will just scale it a little bit. That is awesome. So that is how I really need my project to be. So quickly I will select my notification, then I resize it. That is what I'm really talking about. On this guy we will just select our delete button. So I will just search for delete. On this delete button, I would like to select this delete guy. That is very awesome. Let's put it there. So on this button, I will just choose my delete button guy. Then that will do the magic for me. This is awesome. Now let's add some labels. I will add one label, change the back color to transparent, change the fore color to color red. Now on this font size I will change it to 17. On the text of this label I will change the text to notification with all caps. With this I will just position it here. Then I will just set the font borders, the font style to bold. Now this is it. I believe the red is quite not interesting, so I would like to use yellow, and that is working absolutely awesome. I will copy this guy and paste it one more time. Then I will set this color, this text for this to be message body. With this message body, I will set the back color, the fore color, to white. Now I will set the font size with a bold style to false, and then I will set the font size to 12. That is working absolutely perfect. Now this is how my system works. Okay, so let's change this. I would like not to use the delete button, but I would like to use browse button, right? So I'll just go to my main form, select this guy, copy that, come to my notification, then I paste it here. So this guy is gonna work, is gonna perform this work for us. It's gonna navigate to whatever message it pops up, right? Let's save this project. Now let's go inside this code and then let's see something. What we want to do is, anytime we start a system or anytime we start a project, let me give you a typical example. Whenever I start a project like this, I want my notification to be popped up down here. So let's get started. With this project, I will just go to here and then just double click on the form load event. So come here and then select your load event, then you go into your load event. That is very awesome. So this is it. Let me scale my codes a little bit for you to get it quite interesting. So this is my code. So from here we're going to say that let's declare x as integer, And then let's declare y as integer. With this, we're going to declare x equals to our screen dot primary, our screen dot primary screen dot working area dot width, right? And that is what we are going to do. So we will just say that screen dot primary screen, that is it. So we will say that y equals to screen dot primary screen dot working area dot height, and this time we're gonna deduct minus me dot height. That is what you're gonna do. Now let's come here and then let's say me dot show in taskbar. So it's gonna show in taskbar equals to false, which is the taskbar icon is gonna be false. And then from this we're gonna use do until. So we're gonna do until x equals to our screen dot primary screen dot working area minus me dot width. Then after this we're gonna say x equals to x minus 1. And then after this we will just say that me dot location should be new point. It should navigate to a new point, which is our x and y. With this, everything is going to work perfectly fine. I think I have an error here. Let's see what error it is giving us here. Okay, that is equal sign. Sorry for that. And I think this is screen primary screen dot working area dot width. Sorry for that. Dot width. So this is how it is going to be, right? So these are the codes, and that is it. So what we will say is, anytime we start the system or anytime this notification pops up, it's gonna navigate itself at the bottom here. So let's go back to our form, and then let's select our main form event. Then let's go to the load form. So we will just say that notification.show, right? That is for the test for this. So we will just click on this and it's gonna pop up the notification for us. As you can see, this is the notification. I believe you saw the notification, and that was awesome. So let's try it once again, and that is the notification. So it just pops up from there, just like that. Now let's see something from here. From this notification code, we can work along with this for it to be more effective. So with this, I believe we are nearly done. Now from our process tab, we're gonna work on it so that we will be calling it to this main form. We will be calling this to this main form, but before we do that, I would like to delete or cut. I would like to cut this group box, and then I will add a tab control. So from this section, I will add a rector tab control, and this is my rector tab control. With this, I will just position my rector tab control for it to be like this. So with my rector tab control, that is how it's gonna be. With this, I will just paste it here, and I will just rearrange this inside my tab control. And on this tab control, I will just give it a name. This is the processing, so that it will be the processing tab. So on this tab, I'll just go to the collection, select this tab, give it the tab name, that is tab page 1. That is going to be my processing. So let's use that as our home, and then let's use this as our processing. Let's add another one. Let's call this our completed. Let's add another one. Let's call this as queues. Let's add another one. Then let's call this as settings. Alright, so with this, we will just click on OK. Now we have a lot of tabs here in which we can work on. With this, we will be willing to use this tab control. You can decide to use it, or you can decide not to use it. With this lesson, I'm going to use it, but I will get rid of it later on. So let me cut this and then add it to my processing tab. I will save the project and I will start the project. So whenever I start a project, you will see that everything is working perfectly fine. Now you can see my processing and everything is quite interesting. But when I click on this, it is not working. I believe you can see that when I click on this, it is not working. Okay, so let's continue. Let's do that one and then let's end for this lesson. But before we continue, if you have yet not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do well to subscribe for more exciting videos and latest upcoming videos. So let's get started. With no further ado, let's get started. Every tab control starts with a tab number index of 0. So this is index 0, index 1, index 2, index 3, index 4, or let's say tab 1, tab 2, tab 3, tab 4. So double click on this home button, and then we're going to say that our tab control, that is our rector tab control 1 dot select tab. So it's gonna select our tab, which is our 0. Right, so we will just select the tab which will be our 0. Okay, that is perfect. And we will do the same thing for this processing. Just copy that, paste it here, and then we will say that is 1. Come to this guy, paste it here, and we will say that is 2. Come to this guy, paste it here, then we will say this is 3. Come to this guy, paste it here, we will say this is 4. So when I now start my project, you will then see that whatever I type, whatever I insert, whatever I add, it will be adding to my processing. That is what I'm really talking about. Okay, I believe you have gotten this section. On our next lesson, we will be looking at how we can call or how we can declare this processing tab. We can call this processing tab whenever we add a link. But before we do that, let's create a new link page or a new link form. So I will create another empty form. Then I will give a name to this form. So I will say that URL. I will just add my URL here. And for the form, the size of the form, I will just resize it to be like this. Then I add my rector theme. That is it. Then I choose my URL form. then I position it here. So I will add a text box, which can be my rector text box. I will add the rector text box, and then within the rector text box, I will clear all the text. Now, I would like to set the font size of this to be 8 or 12, and that will work perfectly fine. I will then like to add a label. On this label, I will just change the label text to add URL. Link here. I would like to change the font color to white. Then I would like to change the back color to transparent. Then I would like to change the font size to 15. Now arrange it as you want it to be. Now with this, I would like to go back to my form, which is my form design, and then I will copy this guy and then come to the URL design, then I paste this guy. So this guy is going to be here, and then I will just select my URL form and then adjust this. That is very awesome. With this, I can be good to go. But with no further ado, that is the link I have added so far. So let's see how best we can work with this. That is going to be the link URL. So this is going to be the link URL. So I will just say that add URL. And that is awesome. I'll just select the two of these, copy and paste it one more time. And with no further ado, I will just paste it one more time again. So I have 3 labels, 3 text boxes. So this is going to be your path. So I'm going to say that save path. That is going to be awesome. Then on this, I will just say add name, or let's say file name, or let's say download name. That is very like of it. Now I will just copy this, and this is what I'm going to do. I'll just place this guy here, and then on this guy or the text, I'll just add this paste guy. So I can leave this for it to be quite interesting, right? So I will add the link here, and it will be copied from my clipboard. So let me go to the URL, and then let me just position it something like this. Let's copy this and then paste it one more time. This is going to be the path. Paste one more time. This is going to be the download. Or yes, this is going to be the download. So with this, I will just go here and then clear the image on this, and then on the text I will add 3 dots, and that should work. The font color of this will be white. That is very good and nice of you, and is very, very fantastic. I would like to do this, and I would like to say that I will add a text, which is start, let's say download now. Okay, so on this download now, I will choose the font color to be white. Then I will work on the font size. I would like to choose 12 for now. Then the image anchor, or the image size, I'll just align it to the right, and then that is it. So that is what I'm really talking about. So I will just go inside my Peakon and then search for download. So for this download, I'll just choose a white color which will suit my download. So I will save my download to the desktop and then I will choose my download icon. That is awesome. Now we have this here and that is very interesting. Let's save this project. Let's hold Control, select these, scale it out and then add these here. Select them once again and then draw them back. Now on this URL, just draw it back. That is awesome. Now on this form, select the main form, the text of this form, we say add URL. And we can choose the font size of it to be 12 or 8. That depends on whatever you want to do. Now on this main form, when we double click on this, we will say that URL.show dialog. That is it, and that is perfect. Now let's clear this notification guy and then let's start the project. Now this is it. When I click on this, this is it. So I have it here. But first of all, let's go back to our URL, right click, view codes, and then in here select your URL event, then select your load event. So whenever this form loads, we will see that me.location or me.screen center screen, me.center screen. So that is going to center the screen anytime this particular project is being loaded. Let's try that out and let's see how best it works. So with this, you can see that I now have it inside the middle of everything. On our next lesson, we will see how we can add our URL, our save path, and our download name with a download button working. Then it will create a download path here. So not to lose any of this upcoming beautiful and nice project, subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. My name still remains Ikesoft Original. If you find this video to be useful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Leave any comment below the section and we are going to work on it and work very tirelessly hard to solve any problem you will be facing. Until we meet again on our next lesson, Ikesoft Original is out.